Hey there, Libra. My name is Ms. Weeds, and welcome to your February 2021. I've got a few cards here for you, and then the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. These cards up here are going to kind of set the tone for you and kind of give a little bit more insight on what we need to have. So we're going to have pretty much three collective messages. Some may resonate, some may not. Let's go ahead and start with the first oracle card, which we have is represented by the image with the keyword being Lemuria. And it says, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. And then the next card we have is the third eye chakra, which is represented by number 6. And then we have a card that says positive movement forward, number 8. And then we have the passion ignited, number 1. So going back to this Lemuria card, we see that there's just a really plush landscape, beautiful landscape, lovely colors, calming colors. Just a very euphoric experience here in this image. So what I get from this is that, Libra, you must be striving for some sort of a heaven on earth, right? Especially if it says creating heaven on earth, it's happening. So Libra, you are creating a safe space for yourself, or a place where you feel like you can thrive, where you have everything that you need, a beautiful place where there's harmony, okay? I can see that you are striving towards this. And this is something that you can already see with your third eye chakra, which the third eye chakra is about being able to seeing things with your inner vision, seeing it in your mind's eye before it is in the 3D realm here. So we have the number 6 here, which literally does represent the sixth chakra. But to me, it represents transition. It represents harmony, basically in your inner vision here. I could also sense that there might have been a lot of major sacrifices that you've had to deal with here. Yeah, you've had to be very responsible with your choices. And some of these choices I feel like are very financially based, because we have the number 8. And 8 to me, the number 8 is a money number. It's about movement, it's about action and authority, okay, and status as well. But sometimes it's like a success number, okay? This is really more of like the 8 of Wands. But, the reason why I'm saying this is like the number 6 and the 6 of Swords would be represented by a transition. And then also we have the number 8, which is positive movement forward. So you are actively creating this euphoric environment, whether or not you're saving up money to move to a new place or to go on a vacation. I sense someone might be going over the water. I'm not actually saying that you're going to be going on a trip, but maybe there is something that you're striving for that requires you to travel a great distance or a long distance here. But also, like I said, with the number 8, you can also kind of turn the number 8 on its side, and it almost looks like an infinity sign, which means that you've been putting in something in order to get something back. It's like a continued cycle with the figure 8. That's just certain things that I'm seeing. I also see in the middle of the month that you are going to be seeing tangible results in order to create this environment that you want to have. I'm sensing that children might be another factor that, or either children or either another adult, okay? Because sometimes the 6 can represent children, or it can represent like a lover or a sibling, or either somebody you knew from childhood who might be an adult right now. But I'm mostly sensing children or another adult is what I'm sensing, that they have something to do with this change or with this transition, I guess you'd call it. Let's see. Another thing that I'm sensing is there might have been some mishaps. Yeah, I can tell that there might have been a few mishaps in this, because sometimes the 6 can represent like a transition. And the reason why we want to generally transition is because something may not have worked out. And so we're kind of rerouting ourselves in order to get from a calm, from a, really rough waters in order to get to smoother waters, or to get to clearer lands or plush lands or something along those lines. So definitely the reason why you're doing this transition is because you've gone through a couple of mishaps, or maybe mishaps could still be, in the future. But yeah, this is like you kind of backtracking your original course, and just kind of reinvesting yourself onto the next step. in order to create the desired environment that you're seeking. So maybe it's like, kind of like backtracking here a little bit. But it's okay because I do see that that is going to happen for you because I have passion ignited. So with the passion ignited card, this is like saying, there's going to be some interest that are going to be sparked in you towards the end of the month. Interest in like, foreign subjects, strange subjects, things you never knew you liked, places you never knew you were interested in. But this is going to be like the first step in helping you create that desired outcome that you're looking for. The passion ignited, it's going to be like a match lit on you. I don't know if you're going to hear some news from someone, because also I'm feeling like there could be another individual who's going to bring good news and it's going to get you really, really motivated. Okay. That's the thing that I'm seeing here. So if you guys are working on creating the perfect environment for yourself or a better environment for yourself, know that it is on the way, and February is going to be a very, very important month to getting that done. Okay, another message that we have here. We're working with another oracle card, and it says new blueprints. That actually makes sense because I think I was just speaking about there being, a space for like transition or like rerouting your route with the number 6 there, or being renewed. So we have the keyword being new blueprints. And then we have the suffering in silence card. And we have, what is this? The sacral chakra, a little bit of creative energy there. And we end with disconnect and boredom. All right, so let's try to figure out what is this talking about. Okay, so, as I look at this card, I did speak about mishaps in the on your original journey or transition. And this card kind of tells me that there might be some small tweaks within your plan that you might have to make. You might have to make small tweaks within your plan that will create bigger changes in the future. And this is kind of like that ripple effect. You touch a pond of water and the rings get bigger and bigger and bigger. But it all started with that one, boop, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm seeing when I'm looking at this. It kind of looks like someone touched the butterfly and the ripples just kind of radiated out. And the butterfly does represent a transition here. So definitely maybe somebody could be implementing a little bit of energy into your field, or speaking words of, just something to really kind of get you ignited. I know this is pulling from the previous message here, but I definitely see that there's going to be some passion ignited, some touch that you're giving there going to create large ripples and really affect what scene you're trying to create or what it is that you're trying to do. New blueprint. So like definitely there's going to be some tweaks in what it is that you're trying to get accomplished. One thing that I wanted to tell you is that with this suffering and silence card, which sort of reminds me of the 9 of Swords a little bit. To me, this is like telling you that it's kind of like telling you that you don't need to get sucked into that sense of gloom or that sense of doom or impending fear because you feel lost or you feel like the road has cut out on you. Okay, if you notice there's stairs leading up to seemingly nothing, but really it just gave you a better viewpoint, right? You can see everything that you need to go. You can see the direction, you can see everything. So this was not for anything. This was actually to your advantage. All right. And that's why we have new blueprints here, because you're able to get a higher advantage. Look at where you need to go from above, from a different viewpoint on top of the situation. You can look down onto what it is you need to do, and you can take that action and you can make new blueprints from that. And like I said, there's just going to be some small tweaks here and there that are going to ripple out and make big changes in the larger picture of what it is you're trying to do. Another thing is with this number 9, don't put yourself down. Okay. There's no need to feel ashamed, because sometimes that card can represent feeling ashamed. You just need to kind of retrace your footsteps. In other words, turn back around and go ahead and make a new blueprint, because now you see that this was an advantage point, a learning experience for you. You have an alternate route that you can take. But anyway, I just also feel like I wanted to talk about something dealing with your creative abilities here with this sacral chakra. And also it represents the number 2, which is about having balance and coming to an agreement here. So The sacral chakra could be represented that there might be another individual to come in that's going to help give you this balance or feeling like they kind of inspire you a little bit. And this may also kind of help ignite that passion within you or whatever. But definitely that sacral chakra to me, it's kind of talking about some of the changes that you're going to make in the middle of the month. Your creative ability is going to allow you to advance more harmoniously, right? And at the end of the month, I feel like at the end of the month, because we have the four of, well, it's really like the four of cups because it says discontent and boredom. To me, this is like saying at the end of the month, you're going to be turning down things that are unfulfilling to you, unfulfilling relationships, unfulfilling connections. You're going to be getting clear about your personal values and your personal goals here. So, and you really need to do that in order to gain the clarity that you're going to need in any type of project, in any type of creative endeavor, in order to kind of get that energy flowing. Sometimes orange reminds me of having the energy to do what it is you set out for as well. So that's just the message for that card, blueprints. Now, the next card we have is Temple of Lapis Lazuli, and it says Goddess of the Ancient Skies. And the cards that follow it are the Spiritual Strength card with the number 9, 14 with the number of patience. With the number 14 with the word patience, and then 6, material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, yeah. So definitely, we know that lapis lazuli, most of us know that lapis lazuli can be good for your third eye, but it can also be good for your throat chakra as well. Um, I'm going to say that I feel like some of you may notice yourself speaking up for yourself. Yeah, speaking up for yourself is probably going to be really important this month. You might find yourself, being a little bit more vocal than usual. Maybe you might have a little bit more run-ins with people who tend to try to make things difficult for you. Some of you might be dealing with people who try to shun you for, your spiritual beliefs, or maybe they shun you for any type of idea that you have to bring into this world. I think with this I would say 9 of wands, but it's the spiritual strength card. I just feel like this is, let me see. Yeah, I just feel like this is going to be something that tells you that you have to continue to believe in yourself. Okay. Um, yeah, continue to believe in yourself because I feel like this is you protecting your own self. And also, this is a sign that those other people are projecting their own insecurities onto you. Okay. That's what I really want to say. I don't want to say that anyone's jealous. It's just that they could be jealous, but I feel like it's more so they're very insecure. And the fact that you have the confidence to say what it is that you normally say or feel the way you feel, to have the strength that you feel and be expressive about it and not hold it back in any way. People envy that because a lot of people don't have that. So yeah, absolutely. That's where that spiritual strength card comes in for me. Um, let's see. You can also to kind of help yourself grow spiritually. You can kind of, maybe join like social groups or something. Maybe to kind of help you focus on your own goals. If you have other people around you, like-minded individuals, some of you might be very, close to, accomplishing things. And when you have other people around you, just makes it that much easier. Now, in the middle of the month, we've got the keyword being patience. So let's see. Yeah. So in the middle of the month, the keyword patience is important because obviously you guys are very close to being established in what it is you set out for. And I feel like you have the right ingredients to make this soup of success a prosperous thing for you. If you notice the keyword being patience here, this is kind of like the temperance card. So a lot of people associate patience with temperance, but you have to have the right foundation, which is why we have the number 4, the right foundation on top of the the right opportunity, and then you get that sense of potential that could come from it. If you notice, the flower just continues to grow directly from the hand. Yeah, so this is kind of representative of your situation here. There's a lot of ingredients and a lot of things that have to be put at the right time. Nothing can be done too soon or too late. Everything has to be prompt and measured out accurately and accordingly. And this is why you're going to have that strength, that spiritual strength, because sometimes when we get antsy, or if we're like really waiting for something to happen and we've been waiting for so long, we get antsy and we tend to not really be patient about it. But patience and spiritual strength really work together. And sometimes you have to, continue to tell yourself that you can do this. You can make the dream that you want come true. And it looks like at the end of the month, you're going to definitely start seeing tangible results, because we have material and spiritual prosperity here. So whatever your goal is, whether it's something that's more not necessarily financially based, but I feel like it could be more spiritually based, like a personal goal just for you, not that many people have this particular goal set in mind. There's a lot of things that you're going to have to work on, but if you continue to be steady and constant and continue watering this flower, it will grow. When I say that, I mean like if you continue to water your dream or water whatever it is, practice, workout, something that takes a long time to invest in, you will start to see results at the end of the month. So thank you so much, Libra, for watching all of this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and a like, especially if it resonated with you. If you'd like to see me whenever I go live, make sure you ring the bell down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.